So here we are with part number 2 of Money Manifestation Mondays. And if you've been listening, we do apologize for that interruption. We know that technology sometimes tries to get the best of us, but we're here where we're pressing on. But where we left off was, you definitely want to make sure that with every dollar that comes in, that you're managing every dollar. You're clearly aware of every dollar that's coming into your home or in your business. We all can do a better job at this every single day, whether you're having a 4-figure month, a month where you're making a few $100s, whether it's a 5-figure month or close to a 6-figure month. You need to be managing and at least working closely with your accountant or your bookkeeper to know how much revenue is coming in. How much income are you bringing in? Whether you're employed still, whether you have a home-based business, whether you are a full-time entrepreneur, we all need to be managing our money well. Because if we can be a good steward over the small amount that we receive, then we would do very, very well if, of course, we have those months that are larger. So again, that's just a good sign that you're being a wise steward. Okay, when you're able to track the dollars that you have coming in versus, of course, what's going out. All right, so that's really the nugget that I really wanted to share as it pertains to money management. Be sure, once again, to go back to the blog post. Go back to the blog post, and the link is going to be in the description area so that you can read the entire message. We're also going to post the video link. So if you want to watch the video version, we have a little bit of a video version. If you want to tune into that and definitely watch that, okay? So appreciate you. Also want to give you a heads up too, that we made a few posts regarding the magazine. With the Leadership TKO magazine, we are in the process of releasing this week the fall 2017 issue of Leadership TKO magazine. This is a premier self-growth magazine where professionals partner up to build winning leaders using that platform. And so what I posted and what I shared on my timeline on Facebook is that if you're interested in learning about becoming a columnist, meaning writing for the magazine 4 times out of the year, because the magazine is a quarterly magazine. So we publish an issue every 3 months. We publish an issue. Okay. We release an issue. So if you want to be a columnist and you want to write for the magazine, you can either reply here to this episode or you can reply to the post on Facebook. Also, if you're interested in being on the cover of the magazine, again, opportunities are readily available. So you want to make sure you let us know if you have an interest. All right. So that's just a little bit that I wanted to share about the magazine. We are in the process of releasing it. We have a launch Facebook event. So if you want to join in with that and learn about the festivities, once again, be sure we're connected on Facebook. Send me a friend request. The link for my profile is going to be in the description area of the episode. So make sure that you're able to just click on that link and you'll be well on your way. Also, for the ladies, if you're listening into this episode, I do encourage you once again to get connected to the Born to Lead Global Women's Leadership Campaign. Oh yeah. Get connected because we are going to be having a forum on next month talking about women's issues, such as the women's health issues, dealing with breast cancer awareness, since that is the month that they focus in on it next month, the month of October. We are definitely going to focus in on that as well. So make sure you get connected to the campaign so that you can be a huge advocate and voice for women who are suffering from that or who have overcome, right, and are survivors of it. So get connected. The best way to do this is by going to www.borntolead2017.com. Again, that's BORNTOLEAD 2017.com. That's the quick way to get involved. But if you want more information about the campaign, there is another link where you can learn more info. It's leadershiptko4women.com. Again, that's leadershiptko4women.com. That site is going to give you more information about the campaign. So these are just some of the main things that I really wanted to share with you during this episode. Again, we apologize for the split in the episode. If you're listening to this one, this is part 2. Make sure you go back and listen to part 1 as we introduce the topic, which is money management, how to save and build wealth using systems. And so go back to part 1, listen to part 1, and then come back and continue and listen to part 2 here. We just got interrupted because of technology issues, but we thank you so much for being here and being connected to the Leadership TKO night show via podcast. And again, this podcast is connected to the larger TKO virtual radio station that is housed under the iLead company. Now, iLead stands for the International Leadership Education and Development Company. It is an LLC, and we have a location here in Chesapeake, Virginia, and then also in Nigeria, Africa. And the name of the Nigerian location is iLead SOE, or School of Empowerment. So you can learn more about iLead SOE. Of course, they have a page on Facebook, but we are revamping the original website for that company, that location. So stay tuned for the release of that website. But for anything else, we invite you to visit the main website, which is leadershiptko.com. Tomorrow is Authorship Tuesday, okay? So if you're an author, you're an aspiring author, you've been writing for some time, we invite you to get plugged into the podcast tomorrow night at 9:00 p.m. But until then, my friend, I do encourage you to think, to speak, and to live leadership. Thanks for listening to the Leadership TKO podcast. To continue the conversation of how to take your leadership from good to great, visit www.leadershiptko.com.